Hello everyone. In today's video, we will be talking about creativity, or in the case of some people, the lack thereof. I think it matters more than a lot of people realize what we tell ourselves. If you wake up every morning and decide that you'll be stuck in your dead-end job forever and you will never take more from life, that's probably what's going to happen. And this is generally accepted. You need to try to take more from life. But personally, I find my creative endeavors incredibly fulfilling. But I don't believe for a minute that I was, for some reason, put here with the skills needed to do that. It's been a long journey to develop the technical knowledge required to create what I want. But that's just it. Technical knowledge and a good eye is all you really need to take photos. And it's easy to say, oh well, I don't have a good eye, so I'm not going to take photos. I don't believe you. I think that for anyone who says that, they either haven't tried, or if they did try, their heart wasn't in it. The way I started photography, and this is going to sound ridiculous, but I'd just gotten a new phone, and I was super excited about it having a much better camera than my old phone, and I started taking pictures of stuff. One summer, we went to the mountains, and I saw some really interesting things there that I'd never seen before. So I thought, let me document these, and I'm also super excited to test out my new phone camera. I know, somewhat ridiculous. But after I did that for a while, and I got another phone and I did the same thing, I realized I really loved taking pictures. And this is what I think a lot of people don't realize. It takes more than just trying something once. You have to put your heart into it. Because as much as we'd like to fantasize it and say that we just don't have the skills, we weren't put here with that capability, you can do anything you want in this world. That is legal, of course, although that's dubious at best. What I'm trying to say is, if you want to create something, if you think, wow, that's so cool, that guy is drawing a painting, why don't you get some supplies and try it? No more excuses. And if you really suck and you hate everything that you make and you try for a year, okay, fine. Maybe painting's not for you, but I guarantee you, you are creative. You have the capability to make stuff. I think it's an inherently human trait. We aren't born with it, but it's as intrinsically a part of us as the very clothes we wear every day. And that's to say, you have to put them there, but generally, they will always be able to be there. I might have chosen a bit of a strange example, but what I mean by that is that you have to try to bring out that side of yourself. And it might be easier if you start as a child. Children are inherently very creative if they grow up in a healthy environment. However, some people, even if they do grow up in a healthy environment, don't carry that into adulthood. Things get stressful, they stop drawing in their coloring books, they stop sketching, perhaps they stop even journaling. But all these things bear one thing in common, and that is the effort put into making. You can tell someone all day, I don't have the skills to do that. Yet the fortunate thing about the reality we live in is that skills are something that can be acquired. If you decide that you want to have that skill, all you have to do is practice. And you'll be able to become just as good at that thing as you want to be. A lot of people draw the comparison to famous artists. I don't think that's a good comparison because really, your opinion is the only one that counts. I see a lot of people when they talk about art, talking about the monetary value of something as a metric for its value to society. But I think we all know in our hearts that that's not the case. Art is something inherently human. I heard in a song once, We don't read and write poetry because we want to. We read and write poetry because we are human. And I think that applies to everything creative. Making. The ritual of creating something that does not need to exist but brings you joy to exist is something that I think everyone could benefit from. And perhaps especially the people that have lived their lives convincing themselves that they lack that capability. So I bid you this. Try. 1 year. Practice it at least once a week. And if you do that, and you try all these different things that you're interested in, and nothing works out, then fine. But I guarantee you, somewhere deep inside you is creativity. You just have to find it. You have to hone it. You have to turn that part of you on. You have to figure out what makes your heart sing. Because everybody has that. You know, as humans, instinctually, we have a wanting to contribute to society. That's the good in us. Yet, as important as contributing to society is contributing to yourself in a way. Because if you care for yourself, you will be a lot better off. And society will be too. Because healthier people commit less crimes and are more productive at work. Just something to think about if you are one to, want to feed the machine. Anyways, I hope you got something out of this video. And I really, really hope that you make something. Because I don't believe that you aren't creative. I believe that's something you're telling yourself. That's right, I called you out. Thank you for watching.